I am Daniel Lucas.
Hello, Alessandro Mattoni, and welcome to Food 101.
Food, 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 people. Let's talk about food. Oh, Shafi.
Hello, Daniel, how are you?
I'm fabulous, fabulous like you, and we are so happy that what Shafi, we are celebrating our.
Fifth season, of course.
Oh my goodness! Imagine Chevy fifth season where this our fifth year, people. We are so grateful because you are there to support us. Imagine we have a lot of
Thank you.
milestones to celebrate.
Thank
And
you.
number one, we still numbers. What's it? Number 11.
11, 11, 11.
Yes, we still number 11. I will just
Not
want to
for
share.
long, not for long, don't worry.
Not for long. I just want to share the link to prove you that we are number 11 of the 70 best food podcasts. Imagine our milestones, people. Chef and I are, we have a dedication to do this every week. And well, this is the prize. Oh, thank you so much. We are number 11. See? Number
Fantastic.
11. Fantastic. And thank you so much for supporting us. And I hope you will continue supporting us because we are aiming for our 1 million downloads. Oh no, 2
No, no, 2
million down.
million. What are you talking about?
I was overwhelmed, Sheffy, because I can't imagine it's already fifth season. Fifth season, people, and we are aiming for our podcast to become more bigger.
Better and bolder, yes.
Yes, 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 yes. And according to listen notes, I want to share to you also our
Mhm.
listen note score. This is the basis how popular we are. Oh my goodness. And I don't want to become boastful, but this is the facts, people. We are presenting to you our achievements being our fifth season already, and we aiming for, as we said, bigger and better, bolder. See, people, we are 2.5% popular show according to our global rank, and
Wow.
we're having a 32 listen score overall according to listen notes, people. This is our proof that our podcast is thriving, and we
Good.
hope and we are hoping, as I said, to continue listen to us, watch us, and participate in our discussion.
Of course. There
Yes,
too. Especially
yes,
now with a new season.
new season. So,
Yeah.
Shafi, what will be our fifth season look like?
A 50 season is gonna be we're gonna start to give recipe now.
Oh, yes, through our
Oh yeah, through our
yes,
website.
through our website too. Please do visit people food101.ca. You learn a lot from there if you are aiming to create or cook something delicious. You're gonna learn from our website. Just like now. We're having a Chefy. What we gonna talk about today?
Well, I was thinking of for us a first one, make it something easy, easy
Easy,
recipe to make.
delicious.
I think lots of people will love it, especially meat lover, they will love that.
Yes.
Let's talk about pappardelle with the beef ragu. It's easy to make at home. It's a simple recipe that I can give it nice and easy. So and to share with everybody. And let's see if somebody wants to try home and let us know how it came out. I'm
Yes.
curious, so
Yes.
curious.
We are encouraging you to participate, people.
Absolutely. So I want to give you is going to be a two portion recipe.
Two
Okay.
portion. Yes.
I'm thinking, maybe couples can have it for dinner, or you just double the size, and you make a family's dinner. That's
Yes.
So, what you gonna need for the pappardelle beef ragu? Of course, you need the pappardelle. You're talking about 100 grams a portion, so 200 grams of pappardelle. You need the beef ragu. They're gonna give you the recipe after. It's 260 gram of beef ragu. Vegetable bouillon. You always need a little bit of vegetable bouillon with you. It's 120 milliliters of that. Butter is going to be at 30 grams. Parmesan cheese 40 grams. Salt and pepper. It's as your taste. That's the two portion recipe over there. Now, but to make a beef ragu, what you need is ground beef,
Yes.
250 grams. You need soffritto. That's probably it's celery, carrots, and onion. It's very small chop diced. That's how simple I can say to whoever listen to us. And
Dice.
Italian plum tomato, tomato paste. And okay, sorry, Italian plum tomato you need 560 grams. Tomato paste you need 90 grams. Red wine 150 milliliter. Dry oregano 0.1 gram. Dry basil 0.1 gram. Salt 11 grams. And white pepper 0.1 grams. Probably it's a pinch of black pepper, white pepper anyway. So it's 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 tough to get 0.1 gram, but just the idea. Don't put too much, otherwise it's going to be too spicy. And sugar 15 grams. And beef bouillon you're going to need 200 milliliter, and olive oil, of course, 10 milliliter. So this is the recipe that you're going to find on the website, and I'm going to explain to you how to make it so easily. And it's good. It's a nice for me. It's a Sunday dinner for my family. It's
Yes, for
easy to make,
sure.
easy to
But
make.
but Jeffy, before we go on to the procedure how to make purple
Absolutely.
dere ragu, let's shout out our listeners all over the world. So, Jeffy, which country do you want to shout out?
I don't know which one you want to do.
Okay, let's shout out to the people listening in, let's say, Indonesia, truly Asia.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's go to Jakarta. Jakarta 51%, West Java 14%, East Java 8%, North Sumatra 8%, Bali 8%, Gorontalo 5%, Central Java 5%.
Yes, terima kasih banyak Indonesia for supporting this podcast. I hope you will continue listening to us or watching us on Spotify because we are live through LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, and what else? YouTube, people. We are live every Sunday. So, Shafi, another country because we usually greet three countries. So, let's
Okay,
do Indonesia, truly Asia. Let's do Pakistan. Or somebody listening in
sure.
Pakistan. Thank you so much,
Okay,
Pakistan.
Punjab 48%, Sindh 70%, Azad Kashmir 13%, Balochistan 13%, Islamabad 9%.
Yes, thank you so much, Pakistan. According to our analytics, we have 122 countries listening to us. So, people, our podcast is something else. Oh,
Yes,
okay. So, Chef and I already have dedication to do this until we what? Until we still have the passion to talk. So, let's do Denmark, Chefy.
absolutely. Got Capital Region 79%, Central Jutland 14%, South Denmark 7%.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. And of course, Spotify, we're having 45.9% listening to us. Apple Podcasts, oh, they're now equal. 45.8. Cashback at 4.5. Web browser 2.3. And others 1.6. So, thank you so much. I think we need, what do you call this? We deserve, Shafi. A
Which
big,
one?
big hand for
Ah,
us. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much for Food 101. It's already our fifth season and we are thriving as we are talking about. And for our 122 countries, I hope more countries to listen to us. We're aiming for 170 countries listening to this
Oh,
podcast.
we hope so.
We're hoping so.
Yes,
This
absolutely.
for this season. And
Yes.
and again, people, we are inviting you to please do visit our official website www.food101.ca. You can see our topic for today. So parpardella with ragu.
Yeah, practically that's what we're gonna do now from now on. We're gonna give you recipe, lots of recipe.
Yes, yes, lots of recipe, people, that you will learn, that you will cook, and you will taste in your kitchen.
Yes. Okay, so let's start a little bit with this beef ragu recipe. Okay, so first thing you're gonna need is to get, of course, a nice sanitized pot. You put on the stove in a medium heat, and then you add some olive oil, and then and when it's hot enough, you're gonna add the ground beef and the soffritto. Now, you can use ground beef. You can cut strip of beef. It's up to you, whatever you feel like. I give you a simple recipe like with the ground beef. It's almost a bolognese, but it's not because we use only beef.
Different.
So, so it's ground beef. It's easy to find even at the store. That's why I try to make this kind of recipe like easy to make for you guys at home. So you add your ground beef and then the soffritto and let it cook together for 2-3 minutes until it's nice and cook the meat. After that, you add your red wine and you let it evaporate it. After that, you add your tomato can, and you have to blend the tomato before, right? Unless you find already the what they call the crushed tomato. You can use that one too if you want eventually. If you don't find the crushed tomato, you just get the plant tomato, you just blend it at home. Or even if you can, because maybe you don't have the blender machine at home, you can just broken with your hands. Same thing. It's going to work anyway. Then you're going to add your tomato paste and the bouillon that you have, the 200 milliliter bouillon. Add the spice, the sugar, the salt, and let it reduce. Now, I say sugar because sometimes the tomato are sour. So it's always good to add a little bit sugar, so you're going to take off that little bit sour on the tomato. That's up to your taste. When you taste it before you put the sugar, you taste if it's okay for you, or otherwise you add some sugar on it.
Yes.
And then you reduce into the sauce reach a nice and the proper consistency. And then if you planning to use the next day, you just cool down in a nice water bath, cold bath with the ice bath, and then after that you refrigerate it. It will last for 3-4 days. If you don't want to eat it right away, you got some leftover. Well, you can even vacuum pack if you want it, or you just Ziploc backpack and you frozen.
Yes.
And next time you just defrost it, you just cook with the pasta. Very simple. So now after that, after you make the sauce, that's going to take you about 25 minutes at least. Then you got your boiling water on. So you add the salt and the boiling water. And then you put the pappardelle down. Now, I say pappardelle because for us it's classic, pappardelle with beef ragu. But you can always change your pasta if you want spaghetti, penne, rigatoni, whatever you feel like it. You can use it.
Farfalle. Yeah.
Absolutely, farfalle. Why not? Fusilli. There is so many kind of pasta that you like, that you can like, and you can use any kind. And I say pappardelle because pappardelle usually take between 3 to 5 minutes. If you got the fresh one, 3 minutes. If you got the dry one, it's going to take at least 5 minutes. But you can use spaghetti, maybe about 10 minutes cook, or you got penne, maybe 12 minutes. So you have to look at the time.
Yes.
And after that, you drain your pasta, and then you cook together with your sauce. And that's it. After that, you just adjust with the salt if you need it. You add some Parmesan cheese if you like it, or otherwise you don't want cheese at all. You don't put a cheese. Just add it with the salt and pepper. And if you like some nice parsley or fresh basil on top, go ahead. There
Yes.
we go. Simple as the, like that. Very very simple.
Simple but delicious.
No, it's a very easy to do a sauce. Really really easy, and I know for sure they will like it. To make at home.
Yes. So, Chefy, because we are in Canada, or people listening to us all over the world, if they don't have the Italian tomatoes, what will be the replacement?
Oh, now I'm never gonna say ketchup. That's for sure. No, but I think you can find any store. Even
Italian
this,
store, yeah.
yeah, uh, well, in Canada here you find everywhere the can of tomato. But I think,
Yes.
yeah, eventually wherever you go,
Roma, yeah,
you can
Chefy.
find Roma, or you can use fresh tomato if you want it, but you have to cook it more longer,
Yes.
and you have to take off you have to peel it, of course. And same thing for the meat too. If you don't want to you want to use the ground beef, you can use ground pork. If you want a ground pork, you can use ground chicken. It's up to you. Keep the
Yes.
same recipe. You just change the ingredient, the protein anyway at the end.
Yes. People, there's a big difference when you using uh Roma tomatoes. The sweetness, the sourness is different. If you go to Italy and taste really what is ragu or what the tomato sauce, it's really big difference if you go outside Italy that you can use the fresh Roma tomatoes. It's different, even the cherry tomatoes. Oh my goodness. It's something else, people, to be proud that Chef Alessandro is Italian, Italiano vero. But Chef,
But
yes, go ahead,
yes,
Chef.
no, no, no. I say this is, it's very simple. Eventually, if you don't want the tomato, you don't like the tomato, you just take off the tomato. You just use the meat. That's all. You make the beef ragu bianco, white. Without tomato sauce. And why not? If you want to have some challenge at home, why not replace the tomato with the cream if you want it? It's up to
Yes,
you.
yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
So I give you some the basic idea. Then after that, it's up to you. Whatever you want to try to do at home. We always suggest everybody try to challenge yourself. Try to do different things. Why not? It's just so easy to arrange whatever you got in the fridge and try to fix as a recipe anyway.
Yes, it's up to you to change, people. Whether you like it, for the Filipinos, Chef, they love sweet
Sweet
sauce.
tomato,
Yeah, sweet
sweet
tomato
sauce.
and
Yeah.
stuff. So they put lots of sugar on it, brown sugar or ketchup. Imagine
Mm.
ketchup
Well,
and tomato
well,
sauce.
you can use this recipe, and why not adjust it
Yes,
as for a Filipino audience? Why not?
yes. Why not? A Filipino version of
Beef ragu.
parpagere with beef ragu. So, Chef, enlighten us. What is the difference of ragu and the meat sauce that we thought we use for
Well, the
spaghetti?
bolognese, you got different kind of meat goes inside. So you got the pork, you got the beef. So it's not just beef, only beef uh,
As
meat.
combination.
So it's a mix of meat. And for the beef ragu, it's just practically only beef. But eventually, you can use even big piece of meat if you like. Like almost like a stew.
Mm,
You can even make. Actually, I suggest if you have a slow cooker to make this sauce will be much easier with a slow cooker because eventually you can use even a big piece of meat and you can have to broken, and so you don't have anymore the ground beef, but you have a chunky style meat, and it tastes very good with the pasta, of course.
yes. Que bono. So, Chef, if you will make a fusion between Canadian Italian ragu, which ingredients you want to add? And for the Filipino, I saw
Ingredients
the
that I want to
ketchup,
add.
right?
Ingredient I wants to add. I don't know. You want to make it. You want to make it rosé. uh, I'm no. I always. I always want to be authentic and and keep the tradition. That's the most important. I give that to everybody. I give it to my staff too. And after that, of course, you always gotta you know people's got different tastes. The people wants to try different things. So why not? Why
Yes.
not to try?
Why not?
Just it's tough to find sometimes a fusion for some kind of recipe. You can make maybe a fusion for a carpaccio. You can with a different dressing. Instead to use a vinegar, you can use a soy sauce. But you know, at the end, for a beef ragu, it's a beef ragu.
Nothing can be changed. But for chef for the Filipino version, they probably I'm gonna put lots of ketchup because ketchup and tomato sauce put
Yeah, you know
together.
what?
We love spicy.
I tell you, you get my recipe. You
Uh-huh.
try at home, and then you let us know next week. Okay?
Yes. People, we are encouraging you to participate on our podcast because, we want to interact with our audience. I know you are a silent listener out there. Please do participate, shout out, email us, or any kind mode of communication. We are open for
Yes, absolutely.
everything. Yes.
Anything they want to know, they want to ask, we're always available for that.
Definitely. So, Sheppy, before we go, and I'm inviting you to please do listen to my other podcast, Book 101 Review, and it's coming or my fifth season too. Please do listen to my feature author of the month of November, no other than Mr. Gerald Everett Jones, award-winning and best-selling author. We did our 5 episodes, people. So please do listen. You will learn a lot from Mr. Gerald because of being versatile and award winning author. So please tune in for my feature author of the month of December. She is award winning and best selling author too. So, should I tell the name? Yes. No other than Miss Cat Rambo. So please do
Wow.
listen for our 4 episodes this December. So please do listen. Book 101 review. So Chevy, let's do sum up our
Hey,
parpadel.
before we summarize, how was
Yeah.
your first episode of Law 101?
Law 101, what's amazing, Chevy. We talk about immigration,
Good.
in general, immigration law, because Mr. Andy Chemachuk is focusing on immigration law. But on our first episode, we talk about what is law, why we need law in general, because it's our first episode. But yesterday, I have a guest asking for help, and is talking about his patent in the US that until now the government is not granting his patent. Please you tune in, people. It's amazing episode with Mr. Noel, and it's all about patent. So I want to thank you, Safi, for reminding me about my low 101. It's of my baby podcast, people. Law 101. We tackle about law because they said ignorance of the law excuse no one. We need to know what is the right and wrong in terms of law. So, Shafi, let's do summarize our Parpardella Eragu.
Fantastic. Okay, so for the recipe for two portion of pappardelle, you're gonna need 200 grams of pappardelle. You're gonna need 260 grams of beef ragu, 120 milliliters of vegetable bouillon, 30 grams of butter, 40 grams of Parmesan cheese, and about it's up to you how much salt and pepper. It's up to taste. Now for the ragu sauce, you're going to need 250 grams of ground beef, 200 grams of soffritto, celery, carrots, onion. You need 560 grams of Italian plum tomato, 90 grams of tomato paste, 150 milliliters of red wine, 0.1 gram of oregano, dry oregano, 0.1 gram of dry basil, and 11 grams of salt, 0.1 gram of white pepper, 15 grams of sugar, 200 milliliters of beef bouillon, and 10 milliliters of olive oil.
Yes, people, we encouraging you to try at home, taste it, and share to the world. And this will be available today out in our website. Unfortunately, only the picture now, but I make sure that the end of this day, I'm gonna put all the ingredients, how to do it, and many more. People, I'm so busy. I'm catering a lot of podcasts. So, again, I'm inviting you to listen Law 101 because I have a lot of huge of list lawyer coming to my podcast. We talk about um, different kinds of law. I think our next episode will be fertility law. He's from he's a lawyer from America. He gonna talk about fertility law. Is there a fertility law? Oh my goodness! So please tune in, people. Law 101, and of course our food 101 because this is our dedicated podcast for food. Chef Alessandro are so very, very grateful because we are already what, Chefy? Fifth
Yes, sir.
season. And of course, we need to have a cheering squad. Yay! It so happened that supposed to be we have a guest today, but well, probably next episode. Who knows? But we are trying our best to bring guests and let's talk about food.
Absolutely.
Yes, our cheering squad is so long. So,
Mega people,
see you soon.
bye bye.
We're live on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, people, if you want to watch us. And please do support us for our fifth season.
Thank you.
More to come, people. See you soon.
See ya.